If you're watching this, you probably already know about what's happening in Iran and that this war is causing chaos in the Strait of Hormuz, which is basically the world's most important shipping lane. We've already seen the effects on the price of fuel, but the prices of pretty much everything else will start to creep up too. Groceries, utilities, everyday stuff. It's already starting. And frankly, a lot of people aren't going to see it coming until it's already hit them. And that's exactly why I made this video. This is going to hit everyday people pretty hard. Personally, when I retired, I knew that my relationship with money would change. So I've been digging into some ways to get ahead of what's coming. This isn't the usual cut your Netflix subscription advice. Rather, these are strategies tied to what's happening with oil and the global supply chain right now. I'm talking about things like locking in certain costs before prices jump. And it sounds crazy until you realize that it's what airlines do to protect their fuel cost. I've also looked into adjusting how I shop for staples, as well as some other things to do with the tiny savings that has virtually disappeared because of the value of the dollar. So stick with me through this video because I genuinely think that this can help you over the next few months. And if you find this valuable, subscribe so that you don't miss the next video. But first, I want to thank Aura for partnering with me on this video. Even if you don't have much money, your data is very valuable. Data brokers collect a staggering amount of information about people. I want you to search your name so that you can see which data brokers come up in the results claiming to be selling your information. Even though they're probably harvesting my data, I post videos on this platform. It's annoying to have to choose between going completely offline or giving up my privacy. Aura makes it so that I can get privacy without choosing between the two, and that's why I've partnered with Aura. What Aura does is protect your privacy by identifying data brokers selling your information. Aura takes care of the hard part by automatically removing your information from these sites and keeping it off. There are other services that offer this too, but none of them offer as many features as Aura for the same price. They let you know if they find your personal information on the dark web. They give you real-time fraud alerts for credit and for banking. They keep your identity secure with 24/7 monitoring. And if anything happens, Aura includes $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. You can try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/TYMSTY. In those 2 weeks, Aura is going to start scrubbing your personal information off these data broker sites. I'm not leaving myself vulnerable. You shouldn't either. Okay, so maybe you thought about this already. The things that you grab every week without even thinking about it are about to get more expensive. Is your shampoo, your paper towels, your kid snacks. The thing with packaged goods is that every single one of them is wrapped in something. Plastic, cardboard, foam, your chips, your cosmetics, your dish soap. They use packaging made from petroleum. So when oil prices go up, the cost of making packaging goes up too, as well as the cost of shipping that product. All that gets added to the price tag. And this happens fast. Manufacturers, they don't wait. Sometimes the cost to us goes up, even if theirs don't. All they need is a little bit of speculation. So what I've been doing is looking at what I use that comes in a package, especially things that are not food and won't expire soon. I'm taking the money that I have and I'm buying ahead. Think about your cleaning products, dish soap, laundry detergent, that all-purpose spray. They last a long time. The same thing with paper products, paper towels, toilet paper, napkins. Also, personal care items, your shampoo, your conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, deodorant if you use it, snack foods too. I've been a bulk shopper for years now. I actually have dedicated storage in my house for things like this. I'm just going to do my next purchase a little bit sooner than I would usually. I'm not panic buying. We're not clearing the shelf. We are intentionally buying extras of what we already use. I like shopping at Costco for these things. If you don't have a membership, check with people that you know to see if they have one and ask them to help you buy stuff there. Have you ever ordered something that didn't arrive when it was supposed to? Then you have to scramble to figure something out last minute. Now imagine that happening everywhere at the same time to everybody. That might be where we're headed. It's called just-in-time shipping. It basically means that companies don't keep huge warehouses full of things anymore. They order what they need right when they need it. They do it that way to keep their costs down. Generally, it works great, but when something disrupts the global supply chain, things can get backed up, goods can take longer to arrive. And the things that I'm thinking about are things like medications, medical supplies, tires for my car. For you, it might be electronics or appliances or baby items. If you need something and it's not in a warehouse nearby, it may not be available, or it may cost you more because a lot of other people are waiting for it too. For my prescriptions that need to be refilled every month, I'm checking with my doctor to see if I can get a 90-day supply. Having 3 months of medication means one less thing to stress about if delays start piling up. Does your car need tires soon? If you can get them now. Tires rely heavily on global shipping. You don't want to wait for them on back order while you're driving on bolt threads. Make a list of anything in your home that you know you'll need in the next 6 months: medications, car maintenance items, baby supplies, big purchases that you've been putting off, and then decide which of those items, which of those things that you can either buy now or can be ordered ahead. You don't have to do all of this all at once. Start with things that actually matter the most. Fertilizer is about to affect the price of almost everything that you eat. Most of the food grown in the States depends on synthetic fertilizer to grow: corn, wheat, soybeans, potatoes, you name it. A lot of that fertilizer is made from natural gas. Natural gas prices directly connect to what's happening with global energy prices. And when energy gets more expensive, fertilizer gets more expensive, which makes growing food more expensive. And those costs, they're not absorbed, they're passed on to the average person. Now, this one does have a delay built in. Farmers are dealing with higher fertilizer costs right now, but we won't feel it at the grocery store just yet. Expect price hikes on food staples like bread and pasta and corn products and cooking oils and meats and eggs. This is the thing that gives me the most concern. Living in Europe, but using US dollars means my wallet empties out much faster. On top of prices potentially going up, the USD has declined significantly in the past year. So, what I'm doing for foods that I can't grow in my garden is look at the foods that will most directly be affected. Things made from wheat, bread, pasta, flour, cereal, anything made from corn, corn tortillas, cornmeal, popcorn, cooking oils, meats, because a lot of the animals are fed on corn and soybeans. Over the past few months, I've considered buying a storage freezer for extra meat. And maybe that's something I should think about more seriously now. It has been a long time habit for me to have beans on hand. Maybe it's because I grew up in New Orleans, but beans are packed with nutrition and they're cheap. Also, you can grow them to make more. I've always had them as a backup staple along with rice. If you have freezer space, buy frozen vegetables. They tend to be cheaper than fresh vegetables, and you don't have to use them right away. We grow the bulk of our vegetables in our home, and we use natural fertilizers when growing it. And maybe that's not possible for you. If you have any space at all, see what you can grow. It can be in your yard, on your balcony, on your windowsill. Even growing a tiny amount can offset some of these costs. A lot of us don't have a big savings cushion, and when prices go up, it can feel like the only option is to use credit. If that's you, call your credit card company and ask for a lower interest rate. Just call, ask, tell them you've been a loyal customer and you want to see if they can reduce your rate. Call your utility company to ask if they offer budget billing or low income assistance programs. They may have one, but you just haven't heard about it. Just one of these things can help, even if you aren't strapped for money. Personally, at home, we noticed that our utility bill went up way beyond our normal charges a few months ago. We didn't rest on accepting that we were using that much energy. We actually called the utility company and we had them come out to see what was going on. Even though they insisted nothing was wrong and it was our consumption, we did not accept it. It turns out that they weren't sending enough power into our home, which made it look like we were using more power than we actually were. We're still in the process of resolving everything, but had we not pushed back, we would have been stuck paying bills that are 3 times what they should be. These companies count on people being too busy to notice or to push back. What's happening in the Strait of Hormuz is real. The price impacts are real, but it's also real that you spent time learning where those hits will be. You won't be caught off guard. You have a plan that you can take action on. Just doing one thing from these suggestions helps. If this video helped you, tell me in the comments what you're going to be doing. If you know somebody who could use this information, please share this video with them. Oh, I forgot to say it. Thank you to everybody for your likes, subscribes, coffees, everything that you do. It's always appreciated. I will see you all in this video. Otherwise, bye.